Alright, here's the sideboarding. Want the path, want the path, want the moat, Baneslayer, Seasinger, Wrath. I guess some Enrique Gusari is actually relevant. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Sword of Feast and Famine. Alright, let's think about this. Normally counterspells are terrible against Affinity because they deploy their threats so quickly. But the fact that he has Tezzeret as an option. Alright, 64. Alright, I need to... Alright, Crucible. I mean, I could get Wasteland Recursion going. That's relevant. Sword of Feast and Famine is unnecessary, I guess. Jace. I mean, he kind of did a good job in that last game, but just not good enough, I think. Alright. Let's see. What... do we have any idea? I'm trying to check some other tournaments. See if Affinity decks have done well yet. Don't see, because I really don't have a good idea. He could have so many cards on the board. Spell Pierce, could that be better? Don't think that's better than Force of Will against Tezzeret. It could be. Vial. I think the Vial is too reactionary. He's probably going to have Breathing Needle, which could make Dr. Foundry less good, but I think that's just the price. Let's just play the Force of Wills. Card disadvantage and all. Alright, let's go. It's an interesting hand. The Seasinger is actually kind of good. So, no, I think I'm going to keep this. I think it's important to swords the signal best as early as possible. Alright, there's Pithing Needle. Alright. Might be worth setting out some Thopter Foundries in Game 3 if I lose this one, just because it'll blanks, it'll... He's going to name Thopter Foundry here, and that's going to blank 3 of my cards. Now I can still pitch them to Force of Will, so it gives me a little value, but there's Thopter Foundry. And it did cost some cards. Alright, Tundra. I'll take the Tundra. I want to get to 4 mana as quickly as possible, because that's my operating man. My best cards come at 4 and 5. There's the Inkmoth Nexus. Okay. I just don't want to see Signal Pest. It makes too many other cards live for him. Okay, here. He's got a plating, which means the Nexus could be bad for me. Alright. Ornithopter. And Frogmite. So we're in a bit of a pickle here. Alright, Mishra's Factory. The Factory can block the Frogmite in a pinch. Not this turn, but future turns. Now here, if he draws another land, he could conceivably activate. Alright. So here... I kind of screwed up here because I didn't hit the Ornithopter before he equipped it, so that's going to give him 5 life he shouldn't have. It's a clear misplay. Alright, here he activates the Nexus. Now, I gotta consider Should I hit the Nexus? The Nexus can put me on a faster clock than the Ornithopter. Ornithopter is a 4-turn clock, by which time Seasinger is actually online. So I am going to risk this play and try to... Oh, I drew the Thopter, of course. Oh well. Alright, I bet he's not expecting this. Or maybe he is. I mean, he's a pro, I'm not. Just a regular Joe. But Seasinger can essentially get rid of the plating. As long as he doesn't draw the double black. There's an Enforcer. That's all too bad. Alright, so... I mean, this is... I could really use another removal spell. Alright. Oh, it's in my hand. Alright. Get them Enrique Gusari. Alright. And whatever is equipped with the plating is going to become my new best friend. Oh, second vault. Alright. Oh, he doesn't get... I totally didn't read this correctly. And I'm gonna die. I didn't really have outs here. Oh well, how embarrassing. Alright, let's take the Seasinger out, because he totally doesn't do anything. Alright, I'm on the play. I feel a little more comfortable about Spell Pierce. Let's take out all but one of the foundries. And just some blockers. That's not very good. Let's bring in Jace. Alright. It's an okay hand. If this deck becomes more popular, I definitely need to consider some sideboard options. Alright. Let me pause this while this game begins. Alright, opponent mulligan to 6 cards. Well, I want to Spell Pierce any problematic. I'm just going to do it. Pull the trigger on this. Hopefully slow down his Affinity. He probably has 0 drops, but now they're not as threatening. Let's go ahead and Wasteland. maybe he doesn't have a second land. He's got another Nexus. So still not an artifact land. So could be worse. Alright, Squadron Hawks. The reason I'm casting the Hawks instead of the Stoneforge Mystic is that A, it blocks the Nexus, and B, it just draws me 3 cards essentially and thins my deck. I need more land. And, oh! Guess he had a terrible draw, and I got there. I don't know if it was I don't know what his hand was. I was going to apply a lot of pressure here if he didn't have something to cast. You know, Stoneforge Mystic, go get Jite. Might have been game over. Plus I had swords. So, made quite a few misplays this tournament. I'll blame unfamiliarity with the deck. I could just be terrible at Magic. Regardless, I think the deck is it's definitely fun to play. It's been a blast to test it and play it now for the first time in a tournament. The synergy between Squadron Hawk and Brainstorm effects is just really nice, and the Doctor Foundry combo is pretty good. Plus, you get to play Jace and Force of Will. How can you not like that? Thanks for watching. Please leave any comments if you have any suggestions. If you have any requests, got other decks I can mess with in future dailies. And follow me on Twitter, Elsaori, and stick around. I'll do some more videos if I can. Bye.